I'm Bo McGuffey, the originator of the Evolving Christian Faith Network, and I want to bring into being new and more relevant ways of engaging progressive ministry. Thanks to the arrival of the information age, we now have previously unparalleled access to information, and this includes access to information about religions. And I would argue that it is precisely this that has caused many people to spiritually outgrow their churches. As one man put it, he said to me, as I was doing coughing with him one day, he said, "Bo, I simply just can't buy what the church is selling anymore." Now, I don't know how many times I have heard that sentiment in one form or another. And what I do, I reply by letting them know that this is not a bad thing. This is actually a good thing. You see, this experience of everything falling apart is an important part of the spiritual growth process, the fruit of which is the emergence of new spiritual horizons. Now, these new spiritual horizons that emerge might not necessarily be what would be considered church-sanctioned horizons, mind you, but I do believe that they are healthy and that they provide a special promise for vital living. Religiously, I am a Christian. Denominationally, I'm a Presbyterian. And theologically, I am a radical or a revisionist. And I believe that the time has come to reinvent Christianity for our day and age. My site, the Evolving Christian Faith Network, exists to promote this radical or revisionist Christian perspective that refuses to turn its brain off, and it refuses to accept the dogma of the church just because the traditional church says so. Now, overall, my goal is to get the message out there that there are indeed other options for being Christian in America today than many people are aware of. And I believe that Patreon.com is a tool uniquely suited to help me do just that. By supporting the Evolving Christian Faith Network through its Patreon campaign, you can help strengthen its voice. Now, if you are unfamiliar with Patreon, Patreon is part of the crowdfunding movement. It is a lot like Kickstarter, where people invest in a product because they believe in it. Unlike Kickstarter, however, the support doesn't come in the form of that one lump sum that happens right up front. Rather, it comes in the form of small contributions on a regular, ongoing basis. So basically, the way that this Patreon campaign works is this. I want to create videos as the primary way that I promote this radical or revisionist Christian perspective. And my plan is to create 2 to 5 per month. If you're interested in supporting and strengthening this particular voice, then what you would do is you would pledge however much you want, as low as $1 and as much as $10 per video message that I create. So whether or not I receive funding is contingent upon whether or not I am producing. And if you are concerned about going over budget, you can always set a cap for your monthly max. So for example, you might pledge $2 per video, but you might set the monthly cap at $10 per month. And, of course, being a patron is completely voluntary, so you would be able to cancel that anytime you wanted to. Now, part of the reason I'm so excited about this particular campaign is that, to my knowledge, this attempt to fully support a ministry through crowdfunding online has never been tried before. But I think its potential is very strong. There's no land involved, there's no building involved, and so the costs of this ministry are effectively minimized. And by using crowdfunding online, the support for the ministry is spread out across the internet rather than being tied to a specific location. If you want to support the Evolving Christian Faith Network, but you feel you're not really in a position to do so financially, I simply ask that you pass the word along about this project to others. Word of mouth is great. Social media is also great. Facebook, Google+, Twitter, all wonderful ways to spread the word. And who knows, even if you can't support the endeavor, or you want to support the endeavor but you can't afford it, maybe by sharing the opportunity, you might end up passing it along to someone who can. I think that the time is right for a strong movement toward alternative Christian options that simply make more sense in today's world. I believe that our world needs a Christianity that is reasonable, filled with compassion, speaks for human justice, and it just isn't afraid to be messy spiritually. Every contribution you make per video, even at the $1 level, helps do this by helping me free up some of my time to promote precisely this kind of ministry. And finally, to those of you who would take a step and join me, I say thank you very much, and I hope that together we can truly become a vital voice for hope in our world. Welcome to the Evolving Christian Faith Network, and until next time, peace.